what it takes to build a six-figure income on Instagram by analyzing other six-figure coaches. What do they do to increase their impact, their income, their visibility using the power of Instagram? Hello, it's Shanique here from StartWithNiche.com, the home of the Profit Via Content Academy, where I help you new coaches who are struggling with the discontentment after implementing all the tips and tricks that promised you to turn followers into clients. And what I do, I cut out all the fluff and I teach you exactly how to market and position your service correctly, create value-packed content, and turn connections into transaction using my PVC method. And I'm on the mission to help 65 new coaches do exactly that. So be sure to apply for my Profit Via Content Academy. Follow me on Instagram and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. This one is a huge foundational piece to the impactful portion of your ability to show up on Instagram. And that is your transparency. And you've probably heard this so many times, but how often are you transparent? But there should be a sweet spot. You shouldn't be blabbing out every deep and concise thing online, because this is also your brand and you don't want to come off as incapable versus relatable. Okay, so what you want to do is be transparent. Show your audience that you've been there too, especially with six-figure earners. They can't relate with new business coaches, right? They can't relate so much with people that they're trying to take up to the next level, especially if they've been six-figure and they've been where most of their clients want to be eventually. So they have to share their vulnerable moments, that they are human too. They understand the struggle. They understand where you're coming from. I've been there before. And they normally do this often, ever so often, to have that connection piece for the audience to say, if she can do it or if he can do it, I can do it too. And I want to work with this specific person because they've been there and they know exactly how to get out of it. So being transparent and sharing some of your story and your struggle and where you are right now in your business is super, super important. So this is definitely supposed to be strategic. So you're not going to just be popping on live and starting to cry or anything. You still want to be strategic, using these transparency moments to motivate for a specific reason. For example, if you've also invested in a very pricey investment and you notice a lot of your clients or a lot of your prospects are going through the same decision, they don't know if they should invest with you because it's a bigger investment, then you share a transparency moment of the first time you invested very large and how scared you were and your mindset and the transition that you had to go through and where you are right now because you made that investment. So what you want to do, just like all these other six-figure coaches online, is to be transparent, but do it strategically and don't cry all the time on your camera, unless that's what you're supposed to do as a coach. The next thing I've observed that all six-figure coaches are doing on Instagram is having a very jam-packed, value-packed hook in their Instagram bio. So the moment that a new person discovers your account and that may be a potential follower, that would potentially be a new prospect, is going to find an interest in you, the first way they're going to find that out is through your bio. That's the first thing they get to know who you are and what you do. In conjunction to your content that matches up with your promises in your bio needs to be very specific. It's the hook to a new person falling in love with you and building that new relationship. It's the reason why someone determines whether they want to follow you. It's the reason why the person determines whether or not this person I would work with or partner with or even collaborate with, because it could go even deeper than a follower. It could be a network, it could be a partnership in so many different ways. So all six-figure coaches have a very detailed and promised Instagram bio that hooks and engages their audience right when they first discover them. And you can check out how to create your next bio using these two videos. And you could do the same by watching these two videos to set yourself up with a promising Instagram bio. Pro tip: don't do generic #MeToo captions like, I'm going to help you become the best version of yourself. Just like most other coaches, you need to be very specific and very niche down. How do you set yourself apart from all the other coaches that do exactly the same thing as you? And these six-figure coaches do a great job by showing a little bit of personality and uniqueness that catches the eyes of their potential clients. I love it. So be sure to check out those videos and get your bio set up correctly. I love this one. I'm all about it. I teach this in my Profit Via Content Academy. So a huge misconception that new coaches fall trap to is if I give so much free content, so many how-to content, and I just break down and give everything, then by reciprocation, people will just fall in love with me and sign me up as a coach. Not the case, okay? So this is what I teach in the Profit Via Content Academy, creating content that's going to create profit. So instead of just throwing up how-to content, throwing up all these just tips and tricks and hacks, that is just surface based. Why not create myth busters and problem awareness content that sparks the buyer decision in your audience? This way, they will think, oh no, I'm actually committing these things. What do I do to solve it? You are the missing piece. Your content should be versatile with a sprinkle of how-to, but tons of myth busting and problem awareness content that really sparks and drives your audience to looking for a solution. And with great content that converts, they'll be choosing you as a solution. What all six-figure coaches do is they do an amazing job creating a problem awareness in their audience so they start thinking about them as the solution. So be sure to apply for the Profit Via Content. I'm offering our free training right now for those interested of how to implement the PVC method and start turning your connections to transactions. Okay, so this one's gonna hit home for most people. It might trigger you, but all six-figure coaches ask for the sale. They actually work with their followers because they actually promote their service. They say, click the link in my bio to book a call with me. If you want to X, Y, and Z, be sure to book a session with me. Enroll to my program. Yes. So in order for any coach, any business owner to make money, they need to sell. And comment below if you hate the word sell or selling makes you nervous. Well, I love what my coach would say, the afraid don't get paid. So if you're going to be stuck in this mindset that I don't want to be a salesperson or I'm afraid to sell, then I'm afraid that you will not reach a six-figure coaching status. Because realistically, we all sell. We sell in some capacity. But six-figure coaches at times on their Instagram feed, they go on camera or they make graphics or they do reels specifically and directly inviting their audience to work with them, to enroll, to buy their product, because that is the only way for them to help people. If they're not investing in their program, there's no way that there's going to be a transformation. You can only go so far with the content that you are providing, and you don't want anyone to be stuck at what they are by free content. You need to let people know that what you offer is going to make a transformation, and you got to sell that in some way. Let people know. Work with me if you want to take it to the next level. Work with me if you want to lose that weight. Work with me if you want to have a stronger mindset. Work with me, enroll, schedule an appointment, book. You got to be comfortable saying that, or else you will never get to six-figure. You will never make transformations. You will never be visible. You will never be called. You won't be the expert that you're meant to be, because you're not asking for the sale. Comment below. Are you triggered? Or is this information that you know and you had to hear it again? I want to hear from you. All right, so this may be another cliche one, but it's so evident in every single one of these six-figure coaches that I've analyzed, and they are authentic. They're literally themselves. I'm sure they get inspiration from other coaches or other sources, but they're still them. There's a presence that if you went on their page and then their competitor's page, they're still two different people. And it really shows that you can build a business based on your preference. And that is so liberating. And let me know if you feel the same way too, but being authentically you, being real, not trying to be this corporate individual when you're just a laid-back person. And I catch myself doing that sometimes too. I'm like, maybe I should put a blazer on and put heels on, but that's just not me. There's moments when I like to put my heels on, but I'm a sneaker person and I'm going to show up with my sneakers. I'm a flats person and I'm going to show up with my flats. I like big hoops. I'm not wearing them now, but that's just me. And I'm going to attract the same people that just want to be that person, right? I may not attract the people that are more corporate and more professional, and that's okay because that's just not my target audience. And I want to work with my dream client anyways. And you need to have the same perspective too. And you don't want to show up, especially in videos, not confident because you're being something that you are not. So be totally confident being you, okay? And don't think or convince yourself that you have to do something or you have to be someone else. You are going to be in the longevity of business and you don't want to be doing it being somebody else. You're going to dread it. You're going to hate being and doing business. So be yourself, be authentic. I give you permission if you're looking for permission, but you don't need it. Don't look for permission. You know, I don't give you permission. Do what you have to do. Hey y'all, this is a transparency moment. I noticed that I had a hole in my dress the whole time. I'm not re-recording, so you can mess up and still kill it. The next one is that six-figure coaches also show up on other platforms. So yes, Instagram is an amazing platform. I'm all about it. Profit via content is about Instagram content marketing with a hint of other marketing. When to apply for the free training, you'll know what that looks like. But what six-figure coaches utilize is other platform, whether it's Instagram and YouTube, Instagram and podcast, Instagram and email marketing, or it's even 3. But it is super useful and super versatile when you have different platforms, because obviously more platforms means more audience. But what I don't advise you to do, especially if you're new, is to have 4, 5, 6 different platforms starting out. You're going to be overwhelmed and your consistency is not going to be up there. So choose a great platform. I choose Instagram. Use it, own it, kill it, and then gradually add on a different platform to help you be more visible, be more effective, and more profitable. Therefore, I suggest you use one platform. I suggest Instagram. And then as you kill it, you own it, gradually add on a different platform. And then that way you are increasing your visibility, your profitability, your impact, and your audience with more platforms than just one. This one right here also contributes to the visibility and your ability to build a social presence and your expert positioning. And that is collaborations. Most of these six-figure earner coaches are collaborating with other people, peers in their space. And I love it. I'm all about collaboration over competition. Although there is an aspect of needing to be a little bit more competitive and different, you still can collaborate with other people in your space, because not everyone does exactly to the T what you do or does the same method as you do. So you can collaborate with other people. Whether you collaborate with someone who is a coach for YouTube and you're a coach for Instagram, like I said, being on 2 platforms is very profitable. So if you collaborate and speak on that, you guys are sharing your audience and exposing yourself as experts to more people. So collaboration is a huge, huge strategy for six-figure coaches. And I believe that is why they grew, and they're able to build their networks to get them in places that you want to be. So you cannot do this alone. Be sure to pair up, connect, collaborate, get yourself out there so you are well on your way to building that six-figure coaching business using Instagram. And here's your bonus. It is literally the foundation before you implement anything that I spoke about in this video today. You need this one thing. And like I said, you can collaborate with so many people and have the confidence to not lose out on clients because you do this one thing. And that is, every six-figure coach has a very strong market position. They are very clear in what they do and how they help their audience. That is so far-fetched, so different, so far away from their competition that they can confidently collaborate with other coaches. Even if they're a business coach and they collab with another business coach, they're so confident that they don't have to worry about losing competition because they built their brand on a very powerful marketed position. And that is the P in my PVC method, is building out your positioning foundation so that your marketing strategy is immaculate and you will never have to fear about competition, but you will definitely show out and show up to your audience as the go-to coach, even in this whirlpool of coaches on Instagram. So to get started on that positioning work, be sure to apply for the Profit Via Content Academy, links below. I want to hear from you. What have you observed from other six-figure coaches using Instagram to increase their visibility, profitability, and relatability? Did you like the list that I provided? Did I miss anything? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be sure to @ you and shout you out in my next video. Anyone who commented this question. Who replies back to this question. Thank you guys for watching. Keep up the good work and keep sharing the good news. I'll see you in my next video.